Remember to allow yourself to have time in nature. What does time in nature give us? Well, it gives us a lot. It pays the dividends, so to speak. Time in nature is time with spirit. When we allow ourselves to exist in the natural world, go for a walk in the bush, go to the beach, enjoy the forest, then we're bathing in the creative potential of what is to come. We're bathing in the creative potential of the possibilities that await for us. There are so many possibilities that are available to us in any moment. And the question is whether or not we are open to receiving those possibilities and then acting on them, being a part of them, being in the Gulf Stream of those possibilities. Now more than ever, it's really important that we allow ourselves to connect with nature, because when we do, we realize that we realize that the mind is a biological substrate. What does that mean? Biological substrate. Well, it means that it's one, biological, two, a substrate. A substrate is something that other things can flow in, the Gulf Stream, the water, the river of life. We aren't just our thoughts. Our thoughts are products of the neurons that fire in our brain. However, there's two ways of looking at this. You can have an original thought, a thought from your true self, or you can have a thought that is picked up from the milieu of the collective consciousness. The collective consciousness is a range of thoughts, it's a range of attitudes, values, beliefs, and it's not the truth of who we are, because who we are is more than our body. Who we are is more than we are as our mind. We are, in essence, spirit, and we're all connected. So to say that our mind is a biological substrate means that it is a receiving vessel. It is here to receive. You are here to be a receiver. What are we receiving? We're receiving our inner knowing, our deepest knowing, that which comes from the truth of ourself. And it comes to us in the present moment when we drop down and receive. It's easy to do that when we're in nature, because nature is in the present. It's vital, it's full of life. The life force is available there for us to run parallel to and to receive naturally. And that life force is the Holy Spirit. It is that which permeates all living things. So to say that we're biological means that we're in the Gulf Stream of life. We're here because of the Holy Spirit. We're here because there is something within us that is moving us, and it is consciousness, it is spirit. Now, when I say the Holy Spirit, I must be clear here about what I mean. The Holy Spirit is that part of your mind that is sacred, that is in connection with the spirit of all things. So I must correct myself. It's the spirit of all things that run through creation. It's when we make that sacred, when we put emphasis on that, that we get the sacred spirit, the Holy Spirit, which exists within our minds. And it is a communication link with all that is. It is a communication link with the spirit of all things. So to say that we're going for a walk in the park, to say that we're going for a walk along the beach and receiving the Holy Spirit, what we're saying is that we're receiving the thought forms from spirit in our minds. The Holy Spirit gives you the guidance. The Holy Spirit tells you what you need to know right now. It gives you that perspective, that awareness of the whole. Because if you think of it, if spirit runs through everything, then we're all connected. And we're all connected through the Holy Spirit, through that place where we put emphasis on the awareness of our oneness, that part within us that realizes that we're connected to the whole. That is the Holy Spirit. So to say that you're going for a walk and letting the Holy Spirit speak to you means that you're connecting with the deepest part of yourself. It means that you're connecting to your deepest knowing within. Too often these days, our life is cluttered with AMTs. What are AMTs? artificial man-made technologies. AMTs are great because they make our life more convenient. It's a communication device. It helps us learn information. There's so many potentials and benefits to AMTs. However, AMTs will go against the biological structure of your biology, essentially. AMTs will interfere with your ability to allow yourself to relax into who you are as an animal, as a body, as a being that is physical. Because what AMTs do is they create a layer over our consciousness that separates our awareness from our true nature, which is a spirit embodied. When we are hooked into the AMTs, we are hooked into the mental realm, we are hooked into the collective consciousness, we're hooked into this artificial stimulus, an artificial reality that really negates our being as a biological baby, really. A species, a being that really needs to be nurtured by connecting in with nature, that really needs to be nurtured by connecting in with the earth, and that really needs to be protected and looked after by allowing ourselves to hear the voice of the spirit within and to follow our guidance and to do what we need to do in order to make this world a happy place. And when we're distracted, when we escape from our task on this planet, on this earth, to receive our knowing, to do what we need to do, to be the vessel of the truth that underlies all things, and that is the awareness of our oneness, that we are all connected, and that there is an evolution going on where we are all being led to live our lives in ways that would uplift the human species. So just know that the collective consciousness is there, and it is very much tied into moneyed interests, and vested interests. There's lots of agendas that are at play. And when you allow yourself to take a walk in nature, what we're doing is we're unplugging from all of that. We're allowing ourselves to go settle down deeply into the truth of who we are.